So I just want to be super honest. Two things that you'll probably never really hear me pray for are humility and patience. Now, Lord knows I need humility and patience in my life, but I am keenly aware that if I pray for them, the way that God's probably not going to do that is just like download it into my spirit like Matrix. I just wake up and like, ta-da, I am humble and patient. It's really not how it happens. It's like the Lord is going to give me these opportunities to practice humility and patience, which always kind of hurts and is uncomfortable. And really, to be really honest, the thing that I struggle with when I think about humility is this image that comes to my mind is someone who is timid, someone who feels poorly about themselves, someone who is shy and mousy, who allows themselves to be a doormat and just everyone's walking over the top of them. And I wonder if you might have a similar kind of image that comes to mind when you think about humility. But the truth is that humble is something far greater than just being a mousy, doormat, timid sort of person. Jesus was humble, and yet he also was a protector, someone strong and principled who did not back down from a conflict, but at the same time had a humble spirit. Paul says this about Jesus. He says that Jesus emptied himself by taking on the form of a servant, being born in the likeness of men, and being found in human form. He humbled himself by becoming obedient to the point of death, even death on a cross. This humble Jesus is the same one who wanted to protect the poor by turning over tables in the temple courts, because there was an injustice that was taking place. A place that had been meant for prayer turned into a place that was taking advantage of the poor. And so this humble Jesus willingly allowed himself to be falsely accused and unjustly sentenced to death. This humble Jesus addressed his very best friend, Peter, as he denied him in a way that restored the relationship and set up Peter to then become a great leader in the church. Humility does not mean that you are timid and mousy and a doormat and you're just letting people walk over you. It means that you are strong enough to stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves, but to do so in a way that brings healing and hope rather than strife and discord. It means that you can humbly step into crucial and difficult conversations because you want the other person to be better, to improve, to see the world differently, and ultimately to make a positive impact in our world. In our polarized world, it's going to take doing things differently than we have been doing them. The dictionary definition of humble is freedom from pride or arrogance. Our society is full of people with pride and arrogance, and we've been celebrating that. And the truth is, we've been doing that for a long time, and clearly that has proven to only divide us. If we want to build bridges and break down barriers and create less divisiveness in our society, we will have to put humility into our responses. Not the doormat, mousy, timid kind of humility, but strong, principled people who don't have to prove themselves, but rather we live in a settled comfort with humble and open ears and a humble and patient response. Living humbly will take faith today. Live faith first.